do, 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 do. This is such a bookie. Every single time it comes on, I just gotta start wiggling. I'll be in the middle of the gym. I'll be sitting here alone at my desk on stream. Doesn't matter. When that song comes on, that is my jam. Tony Khan made a great move in putting that song on the. I almost called them the Revival because I've heard them be called the Revival. Basketball. But anyways, hello y'all. Welcome to your AEW Dynamite watch along and live reactions. Yes. Okay, posted bet what you drop in the Discord really quick before I fire up the Nord. Where are we at? What channel? Oh, in the booking games. Yeah. Bet. Do join the Discord and run over to the booking games tab in the kayfabe pre-content. Check this shit out. Craig, he's Craig's got a forum live if you want a character in his newest creative. Ah, dang it. I knew I didn't do something. I must have missed this. What is this? Crap. 1 second. Have to get up really quick. Sorry, so. Sorry. All right. All set on that front. Okay, and we can go fire up the Nord, y'all. We 1 minute out from it. I think it's probably just best to jump into that now. But yes, Craig, do feel free to plug away. Explain that in more detail if you feel free to here in the chat or in the Discord. For those who may not know, because I see Jesse seems to be out of the loop here. Wow, this... Is it opening up? Okay. Fucking fine. No, I don't want you to make changes to my device. Why are you trying to do things? Fine, make changes to my device. I guess you have to do this while we're live on stream. Fucking hell. Nord, can't you talk to me in private, bro? Yes. It's all about the game and how you play it. Indeed, Jesse. How goes it, fam? What's up, my dude? Oh shit, we're starting off with the double Jeopardy? Let's go.
Claudio Castagnoli, the Ring of Honor World Champion, Fenix, one half of the Ring of Honor.
Oh, they standing off. Okay. I think I'm all set with my things. Tonight's gonna be fire, dude. I just have a feeling, you know. You watching with us live? You joining us, fam?
If Claudio wins, he and a partner will get a shot at the Lucha Brothers Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship, a high-stakes matchup, Taz. Yeah, no doubt. Double Jeopardy, it says it all right here, but obviously Fenix...
Wait, what? Claudio out here jumping on him like he's gonna do a monkey flip? And he does, and of course, Fenix ain't having that. You ain't gonna make Fenix flip and it be a bad thing. Only have one phone. Only have one phone, so just see that beautiful face. Oh, you're not able to watch the show with us, fam? I'm sorry. If you wanted to just, you have permission to join the gorilla position, and you own the place. So I feel like if anybody can break the gorilla position rule, it's you. You can watch along commercial free if you'd like, my dude. That being said, I do love that you be here in the chat and hang out with us. Fenix really is the king of flips. And then well, I don't know. Because you wanted to call... That sucked. Metalik. I already forgot what his new name is. I'm so bad for it. because I try to call people their current names. But yeah, Metalik is considered the king of ropes, but then you have people like Rey Fenix, El Vikingo, and Commander in the biz. And I feel like it is a much more disputable title. Waiting for that pizza to get that W against you. I totally get it, man. There have been a few close calls, but a few weeks ago, there was a reason why I referred to myself as the Jade Cargill of pizza, because this shit is just too easy. I am that bitch when it comes to any pizza put in front of me, and and tonight is going to be no different, for example. It's going to get to 44 and calling my shot right now. But there have been a few times where I'm like, I just kind of want to throw the slice out and be done. But then this record pops into my head, and I'm like, I can't do that to myself. I've had some pretty, rough nights, we'll say, because I ate more pizza than I should have for the sake of this record. I feel bad that it's not documented. Ooh. Swing. Chapuing. Oh. I almost made my upper third salty that has lost 3 subs, but it's just the game. He ate that railing. I don't think his feet landed on the ground first. Also, shout out to Fenix's gear. I love the gold with the red accent. And no, not just because those are my high school colors. Oof. Oh, my man's gonna... Fenix says I don't want that. Okay, that was a neat... For a second, I was scared that Claudio gave out, but it was worked so that Fenix stopped him from doing his thing. So my end is a little blurry. Top third is trying what? Sorry, is trying his best. Oh, shit, my thing fell. Thank goodness my setup is the way it is, because I am not wearing pants. To be fair, Mascara Dorado. There we go. It's the generator before them, guys. Yes, you know, you're right. That is definitely a claim that it only matters generationally. Phoenix rules. I'm surprised. I wonder when my background went down. This is funny because my cat was just standing right there. So she obviously did it. But indeed, Fenix rules. You know what? That's actually crazy to put in perspective. Okay. Yeah, now you say that, and it's kind of like... Rey Fenix is just letting Dorado hold his crown. Oi. I guess I'm having this one.
Right there, that was, you see right there, members of the Blackpool Combat Club, Danielson and Will Yuta watching on in support of their guy, Castagnoli. Understandably, John Moxley.
Hey, I love those new switches. The Be Real Blackpool Combat Club. I love that. Claudio is in a mood to climb things tonight with people on his shoulders. With Fenix on his shoulders, rather. Fenix does not want to let him get away with none of that. I appreciate it. Support sleeveless hoodies. 100% sleeveless hoodies is the way of life. It's funny because I have like 7 of them and I barely wear any of them on stream. I'm getting tired of this stuff.
Firing those legs up, escaping the pinfall attempt in this double Jeopardy match to kick off Dynamite. It looked like
she knocks it down and then just sits there. She just sits there and looks at me.
Shop AEW.com, spring 23. Sale going on right now, but Claudio Castagnoli.
Yo, okay. And then an inside out off of that. I love it.
Claudio immediately dropped into a cover. And ooh, very, very close. Taz, I think Claudio going right for a cover speaks to the danger that Claudio may be sensing from Rey Fenix. I agree with
Oh yeah, no, that's the thing. I have them. For some reason I haven't worn them on stream in quite some time. And then you go up there, really? Oh no. Don't even worry about it, Craig. I think it's just a matter of the timing of it. You posted right at the start of Dynamite, so it probably won't get seen for a little bit, but don't you worry. First off, it's not an issue with us. Second off, I think that's something that people will be interested in. He got yeeted into the crowd, though. Fenix just... Think about it. No, don't even worry about that. I guess that's not so much a oh no for us thing. That's a no for you thing. I want it to get seen, right? Yeah, no, it's not a matter of not being a correct place and stuff like that. It's just... Sorry, mine's a little scattered. Now I'm like on alert. Because my cat demands that my setup come crashing down on me. Cesaro is like unrealistically strong. No worries, Hex. It still happens from time to time. The C's are what messes everybody up, I think.
Claudio Castagnoli putting the boots to Fenix, keeping him on the outside. And man, if you're the Lucha Brothers,
Honestly, I think the name change wouldn't be, well, the name change back, rather, wouldn't be so hard on people if he never lost his first name in WWE. Initially, he was billed as Antonio Cesaro, which, not gonna lie, I liked. It worked for him. If he kept that a full name the entire time he was there, I feel like it wouldn't be a mistake as often made. Because, yeah, people would still call him Cesaro, but the Antonio would be there. His name is Dean Malenko Jr., damn it. It's funny you say that, Jesse, because somebody just compared Roddy Strong to Dean Malenko last week, and, you know, I get it. In the sense that he's, like, vastly underrated, but is such an amazing worker, can get a great match out of anybody. And isn't as traditionally charismatic as those of his era is. Those of his era are, rather. Let's go, Danny. Honestly, I'm surprised that was a match to open up the show with. It just made me realize that we aren't watching an Orange Cassidy match right now.
both hands punching Claudio about the head. Fenix doing a good job of getting back up to his, getting his feet flat on the mat, and now landing an overhand shot. Not sure you want to get into a fight.
The meme has ended. Either man, Adam Cole. Yo, if Adam Cole wore his hair like I'm wearing mine right now, I'd pop hard. He'd look cute as fuck in it. But now that I think about it, I've seldom seen his hair dry. He's always got it, like, slicked out. I mean, it's a good comparison. I just call Claudio D. Malenko Jr. because one of his themes was... Oh, really? You know what? That's a great shout. And it's crazy, Jesse, that you say that, because I am certain you are much more familiar with Dean Malenko and Roderick Strong's work than I am. So I'm glad that that's a comparison that I took in blind faith accurately, I should say. How are you feeling tonight? I'm feeling pretty good, I'd say. Honestly, peak of my day so far is this stream. Thank y'all for being here with me. Really, really. This has been a very refreshing change to my day. What? Dynamite is always appointment booking for me. Appointment viewing. That's just only been 10 years. 100%, Devin. They've just been going non-stop. And not for nothing, that's most Rey Fenix's matches. Wait, what? Did I miss it? Rampage? No. When is it? When is it? Please tell me it's not Thursday. Thank you, Hassan. I appreciate that. Gotta do some work stuff. Be back soon. Okie dokie, Jess. Hit the thumbs up before you walk away. In fact, everybody hit the thumbs up while you're here. Let's get this party rolling. It's Saturday? Thank goodness it's Saturday. Oh my gosh, if it was tomorrow, I'm like, because I have, my Thursdays are preoccupied, but this is a priority to a certain extent, so, but I don't want to give up my Thursday plans. So yeah, I did hit it. Nice.
And that's just a glancing blow off the chin. But still a glancing blow from Rey Fenix, enough to
What? Wait, you did hit it. I'm sorry. What? Did I fall? Just barely. Oh, it's most definitely. There's actually two different sports things happening. Like, you know what? I should. It's gonna be a pain in the ass, but I really should switch over to StreamYards. I could pull up Jesse's comment on the screen right now. Cause yay, the like button. Nice, the double springboard moonsault. A 2010 TNA match. Craig, does it check out? Does that check out? Craig is our resident TNA expert. I always forward these thoughts to him for validation. Yeah, the NHL is when it's like, come on now. And that's not any hate on any hockey players. It's just I've never seen hockey be anywhere as big as basketball, football. That was so clean. It has a few. Love that.
Claudio's power almost working against him there. He hoisted up Fenix with such vigor that Fenix is able to counter, and don't miss the newest episode of AEW All Access coming up tonight, 10/9 Central, right here on TBS, immediately following our broadcast on Dynamite. Swinging a miss by Claudio.
I love that. Hex, thank you. I really appreciate that, fam. For those, what I'm referring to, y'all, is a Hex gave a shout out to an extra shout out to us on his server. Appreciate that. So if you're here by chance from the Outlaw server, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. X Division. Wow, that's really bringing me back, Craig. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to nostalgia rewatch TNA when I'm like 42 as a part of Retro WatchaMania. Yo! Wise, but Hulk Hogan wise. Big agree, Jesse. As someone who is watching live. Oh, that's rough. As some. Oh, into the Dr. Bomb. No, Ricola Bomb, rather. And there it is. Ricola. Doug Williams. Yes, Doug Williams was amazing. I appreciate that, Devin. It's funny enough, because you're not the first person who's told me something along those lines. Oh, man, you'll be like 38. Okay, fair, Jesse. We will, but still. My dream is getting to a point where we can do Retro WatchaMania regularly on more than one day, to the point where we don't have to swarm multiple shows into it. But those are dreams. Reality says no, working 9 to 5, bitch. But I'm losing messages. There was something up there earlier I wanted to say. No, it's of course correct. God, I think my 40s when TNA happens. We'll make some money, damn it. We'll make us some money, damn it. I'm trying, okay? Oh! Look who it is. Lone Star! Oh yeah, Miro's here too. Hi, Lone Star. How you doing? That's CJ Perry, sir? Oh, we're doing one of these again. Did y'all see his little advertisement for All In? It was hilariously apathetic. Actually, no, Jesse. According to Miro on Twitter 2 days ago, Lana's still with Bobby Lashley. I've actually thought about doing something along those lines, Jess. You said making us some money. I've been thinking about opening up a StreamYards platform that can eventually just be like the super chats for us, seeing as we're not technically a big enough platform for that yet. But it doesn't feel right to do that just yet, you know? They did get a divorce in 2020, but we don't know if they've reconciled since then. Oh, he just mentioned him. Merch. That's much more than that. It's much more super chat. I mean, is he wrong? About both of those? Devin, you say that, but the thing is, like, oh, those keeping up on the dirty sheets be seeing it. We know. Collision's supposed to be Punk's show. That belt with that suit looked so horrid. Raven Punk was a better dog collar. Oh, really? You know what? I haven't seen it, so I can't be certain about that. You know, I can't sit here and say that with certainty that it is better than that. Magic Collision just gets canceled before it gets started. Nah. The thing about that, right, is because Collision is actually a separate deal than Dynamite and Rampage is. So, I mean, there's still work being done to get it pinpointed whether or not Dynamites will be extended as a part of this new Collision deal with Warner Brothers Discovery, but it's looking like Collision is its own separate deal which is supposedly going to be headlined by Punk in advertisement and all that jazz. So it's looking like the debut episode of Collision is when CM Punk returns, which is tentatively slated for June 17th. And yes, y'all, Collision will be regularly watched along too once it comes. No, Dynamite will not be 3 hours. That's why Rampage exists, to effectively be that third hour of Dynamite, although it is effectively Dynamite's Sunday Night Heat in post. It's where it's kind of weird in that regard. And Collision is set to be Dynamite's equivalent, because that will be live touring separately. And it seems like at Collision shows is when Ring of Honor will be taped most of the time, which I'm not the biggest fan of, because Ring of Honor in a studio setting is the best Ring of Honor, in my opinion. Because that's when you... Will Washington put it very simply. And people are going to be into what they came for. If people are coming to an AEW show for AEW, they might be into Ring of Honor. But they're not going to be into Ring of Honor like a crowd that's coming to a Ring of Honor show for Ring of Honor. So it needs to be its own thing, I think. But I can get the crunch, especially now that Dark and Elevation have ended. Effectively, you can just Rampage with Dynamite, Ring of Honor with Collision. And that's where the name Collision will come from, because that's where you'll have the most crossover between AEW and Ring of Honor. I'm so sad AEW stole my show name at one point. Collision. It still can be, Craig. Because it's spelled differently, serving a slightly different purpose. I think that's okay. But yes, it still does kind of feel theft-esque. Theft-esque. What the fuck was that? But it still does feel very much like theft. That's the better way to phrase it. I can't words today. My brain's wiped, my energy is tapped. And I'm just ready to hear some wrestling. And the good thing is, we haven't even experienced like what should be the top 3 best things on the show. Theft-esque, a new word, was born this day. The way I said it with such confidence, like it was just a thing. And I just said it like it belongs. I can't with myself sometimes. Oh, okay. I thought we were just cutting back to them beating up somebody.
Instead of letting the inmates run the asylum for a change, how we lock these guys where they can't run, where they can't hide, and you take on me. This is far from over. Do you hear me? This is far from over.
It's wild, right? Because both Bucks are currently healing from an injury or something. You know what? I think is actually all good to go, but Matt is healing from a slightly torn bicep. It's a very minor tear, but a tear nonetheless. He opted out of surgery, trying to let it heal naturally.
John Moxley, Kenny Omega will unleash a new level of violence tonight, live on Dynamite.
Yes. Top guys en route. Just kind of hoping for a little more smoke. Top guys in. Yes. Much better. That's a wild shirt Dax has got on.
Trying to give them some sort of advantage against FTR. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think you got an advantage against FTR in tag team wrestling. All right, I'm a little worked up, but before we even get started, I think Cash and myself, I think we owe an apology to someone. So I want to get our best friend, Mark Briscoe, to come out, please.
Your best friend.
Okay, now.
Well, that's not Mark Briscoe's music.
I feel you, Craig. Part of me wanted to make some... Oh, so you that big a fan of Hangman and Omega, huh? Kind of joke, but just wasn't coming out right in my mind.
I need to say one thing to you. You have one job today, and that's accept the challenge that we issued last week. So, I'm asking you right now, FTR, do you guys accept our challenge at Double or Nothing in Las Vegas? Okay.
You gotta love how he just looms in the background.
That's what I thought. Okay. Okay, wait a second. I got an idea. Okay. I will accept
He's so
your
large.
challenge for Double or Nothing if you guys, especially you corny asshole, if you guys admit to using
Got a big lag in it.
Using Mark Briscoe to get to us.
Satnam, one of the few human beings Craig would look up to speak to.
Such good friends that Sanjay doesn't even know how to pronounce his name.
All the love to the Larg boys. Hey, there he is. What's he got in his hand? We got some cups. We got a bottle. Time for some drinks.
You fellas need to relax. You understand what I'm saying? It's become abundantly apparent to me that you fellas have a hard time controlling your emotions.
I want to say yes.
Okay? So I talked to my good friend Tony Khan, and I got some news. In Las Vegas, at Double or Nothing, tag team title match, FTR versus Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett, I'm gonna be the special guest referee, baby.
Yo?
Mark Briscoe, his brother, defined tag team wrestling and Ring of Honor for nearly 2 decades.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Hey, Jay Lethal, please take one and pass him around. And we shall keep some peace right here, right now. All right, we need to toast to this. And make it
Aha!
official. Correct me if
The
I'm wrong.
disrespect.
For me, my good man.
Give him another one. I guess Jarrett doesn't. Dax. He said, no, you're going to give me a little bit more than that.
Oh my God, what the hell?
Oh, man.
Down right in front of Mark Briscoe's eyes.
Sanjay is worthless.
Wow. That alcohol in his eyes. I mean, I don't think Dax can see that alcohol.
Sanjay doing the moonshine mist. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Instinct pile driver much? This was not how I expected this to go. Okay.
But again, in defense to Dax, there's no way he knew. No, it's just, he was Dax was
Did he not? Well, I mean, yes, he didn't. Kayfabe wise, but like, come on now.
is terrible. I mean, you heard Dax saying that Mark Briscoe is best friend, and now it seems that Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett may have driven a wedge between Mark Briscoe and FTR.
I like this though, because it's a very creative way of actually giving some stakes to him being special ref without necessarily teasing a Mark Briscoe heel turn, which is what the Fed would most definitely do in this situation. And no, that's not me just trying to be like, oh yeah, AEW, boo WWE, but that's exactly what would be happening right now if we were on the other side of the fence. I love this 3 count. All right, Jericho, it is. Like he knew he was coming for him right away.
Absolutely not the case, and our colleague Renee Paquette is trying to get a word.
I loved when she like tore the shirt and the way he like fell down like, no, leave me alone.
There's been a lot of turmoil between you and Adam Cole as of late. Seemed like Adam really got the best of you last
This
time
shot
he
takes me
attacked
back.
you. How have you been feeling post-attack?
The best of me. Why do you say that with such glee, Renee? Why is everyone so happy that Adam Cole got the best of Chris Jericho after an unprovoked attack while I was doing commentary at the desk? I wasn't prepared.
Because you
for
a
this,
turd.
Cole. You created an unsafe work environment. And you are exactly what I said that you are. You're a coward for doing that. So I went and got legal counsel, and I now have a court order. The court order says this: if I'm in the building, you're banned. If I'm in an arena or a venue, you are not allowed inside. You want to mess around with Chris Jericho?
Wow, Chris. Man, you really are delusional. See, Adam Cole is one of my best friends on the planet, and one thing he's not is a coward. And as disappointing as it is that he's banned from the building, guess who's not banned from the building? Me. So how about you face
Craig.
but not in a wrestling match, in a fight, in a falls count anywhere. Or are you too much of a coward?
Listen, Roderick, I understand you standing up for your friend. I understand that. It's loyal. It's a good quality to have. But if you want to make a name for yourself in AEW against Chris Jericho, you're making a mistake. I'll knock your damn teeth down your throat. You want a falls count anywhere? Next week on Dynamite, you got one. But remember this, Roderick. I got a whole army
Okay.
behind me. Be careful what you wish for, my friend.
See, I knew you were going to do that. Chris.
Craig.
I also got legal counsel. And the JAS, they're also banned from the building.
Fucking what?
See you next week.
So did they have the same idea, or did he just like catch? He just like become wise to his legal shit ahead of time and did this? He's got to double check it. So Hex, how I feel about that with the whole Renee Moxley thing is, if she wants that, I'm with it. I think it would be a nice sound to it. But also, I don't want her to fall more into the John Moxley's wife stereotype, because she really has built her own name, and it is Renee Paquette. You know, ever since leaving WWE, she has like made herself. Just made herself. So I can get why she'd want to stick to her actual name. Wow, Renee's busy. Thunder Rosa!
Sure seems that way. Good luck.
The thing is, they are, because the thing is, they know. Yes, that was Thunder Rosa. They know that we're wise to things like that. Like they've acknowledged it when Hangman was feuding with Moxley extensively. There was, she was interviewing Hangman every week, and it was like this awkward tension because, like, yeah, you're his wife, kind of thing. And what was it? Damn, everyone, right? AEW is getting stacked. I think we're getting closer and closer back to that 100% roster that Tony Khan mentioned at the All Out 2022 scrum. It's interesting, right? Because does Thunder Rosa get involved in the Outsiders versus not the Outsiders, the Outcast versus Homegrown feud? Chris is still out on the shelf extensively, I'm afraid. No timetable for her return. Last reporters have been told. But yeah, she was good for the division. Yeah, we were talking about them earlier. English. Top tier. That it absolutely is Glacier working on his AEW return, but sooner rather than later, he'll come around. Damn it. But yes, it's looking like the roster's filling itself back up and out slowly but surely, which is crazy considering how how big it is. Miro's back. I'm wondering what he's going to do. To pull the swerve into comedy. I totally appreciate that, Kirk. It's one of the thing is like, yeah. Because every wrestling channel it really is. It's like every other. It's becoming a running gag across wrestling media. It's just like, oh hey, guess what? I got some more puck news. Oh my gosh, guess who's in our thumbnail again? You know, things like that. It's. I find it funny actually. And we back. We back? There we go.
I am one of the pillars that shouldn't have been. I'm the black sheep here. The only reason that I'm here is because I am too good to deny.
From the moment Sammy Guevara came in AEW, he's been under my wing.
He brought me in to be a part of the inner circle.
Sammy was never brought in to be my second. Sammy was never brought in to be my understudy. Sammy was brought into AEW to be a star.
Because Sammy Guevara is going to show you what I've always known, and the world's about to find out.
Really taking a lot of those tactics.
It's crazy seeing all these shots I've seen. Like, watch it all live.
An opportunity at the world title.
Damn, Jesse.
When I heard that Sammy had an opportunity
Tell us how you really feel.
at double or nothing for the world title, I knew it. That's where he belongs. I never met someone that loves wrestling the way he does.
I risk my life. I put everything on the line because I know that I belong at the top of this company.
I never had the machine pushing me, and I never needed it.
I think Sammy potential is
Why is with a mask?
I think Sammy
What?
Guevara is now the point where that potential has been realized.
He was born to do this. He fights every day.
Right.
To be there. He puts his life on the line for all of you and for
That's what I wonder, right?
To be able to hold it and call myself world champion.
And technically, Darby wasn't either.
And if there's
Shooting, brother.
and there's something that you want to do, and you're being told that you can't do it because of this or because of that, then none of that matters. If you listen to what's in here and you go for it, it can come true.
Shooting, brother. Reminds me of the start of Liv Morgan's NXT theme, which is probably a theme nobody remembers, and you can't find it on YouTube. I know. I've really, really, really searched.
Let's hear from the man himself about what exactly is going on.
I remember because I was just like, what was her theme before she came to the main roster? Oh, yeah.
Detroit, we have one of the strongest Dynamite cards we've ever had. This is one of the best lineups, some of the best matches, and some of the best wrestlers in AEW on tonight's show. And in addition to all the great wrestlers and great wrestling you're going to see tonight, In the back, there are literally stars lined up looking for chances to wrestle in AEW. I think it's clearer than ever that AEW can produce even more great content every week. I'd like you to stay tuned.
Fair point, Jesse.
Next Wednesday for
Run back to like
AEW
2015.
And please join us next Wednesday here on AEW Dynamite, where we'll follow up on one of the most important announcements ever in the history of AEW. Thank you. Let's go back to the ring.
Yo, shout out to Tony Khan right there. First off, he's definitely watching Wrestle Talk, because when he came up to do the... there's Orange, yes. So when he came up to announce the whole International Championship, Level Up, in Toronto, they really laid into him for, like, his teleprompter reading ability. He read it much better that time with much McCoy, and then led right into Announcement City. And the thing is, yes, that's exactly it, Craig. That the announcement is going to be Collision, and not for nothing. The words here's the thing. I think people take his words and apply their own meanings to it based on how the words how they use the words. By the dictionary definitions, what he just said, if he's announcing Collision, that is in fact true. It is going to be one of the most important announcements in AEW history. Now, if people are underwhelmed by it, that's people. And I totally get that. That's everyone's interest of their own. But I firmly stand by the hit. He's never over-promoting. People are just over-exaggerating. I get that, Essie. The name is kind of meh to me. But I know that it'll get itself over. I didn't think much of Dynamite. Although it literally took me until like 2 days ago to understand. Dynamite on TNT. Yo, pop it. Fucking rocking the crop top. White Pants Garcia, he's ready to go. Same, Jesse. I was just like, oh my god. Oh my god, no wonder. Ooh, that's actually a really good one. That's great, Craig. AEW Napalm. Oh, that would hit so hard.
Highly technical, a highly educated professional wrestler. It's a shame that he refers to himself as a sports entertainer.
I hear you. I was a fan of Pixie Cheerleader. I think she's gonna get released any day. NXT. Yeah, I feel that, Jesse. That was me with Liv Morgan. I honestly liked Liv Morgan's gimmick in NXT. She was just like down the block Jersey girl, and like that was a vibe. They changed the AEW Firecracker. They changed the AEW Firecracker when Move Network, right? That's what I'm saying. AEW Dynamite on TBS doesn't exactly work as well anymore, you know. Nice with the takedown. Yeah, yup. Yeah. I love the pause. Had to keep it going.
I love the word of mutt. We need to use it more. Yes. But here's the fact that he took a great standing switch, great takedown.
But still, though, I do miss when he was like Dragon Slayer for 4 weeks last year. And they moved that cheating mission. They moved to Lifetime. Y'all are popping me tonight, damn. Or is he a TikTok dancer now? No, he's a sports entertainer. Oh yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I love Liv Morgan as she is now. I've even been a little bit more of a fan of her, like, crazy gimmick that she's been doing in the last year than most people. Just fall limp Cassidy. But her gimmick in NXT, while probably did have a ceiling, was a fun one. This thing how it goes lean back. Yes, I can't do it in this chair, but you know what I'm going for. AW DDT's pile driver and his dives on food. Oh, yes. I love it. Just a little lazy twist. And then Jerry Garcia is just looking at it like, really? Really? You're going to try me like that? Go to roll. I'm really looking forward to that. Oh, man. After these last few WWE pay-per-views, I want to get back to AEW giving it a go. Just give me my 4-hour sprints. I love that shit. And people are always like, oh my gosh, it's 14 matches in 4 hours. Like, yes, wrestling after wrestling after wrestling. That's what I paid for. AEW control unit. No, no, no. I mean, accurate, Jesse, but no. Orange actually turned it up. Oh, he slipped there. You good? You good, my guy? That knee. Oh, that's not good. He's trying to walk it off. The way he slipped out, that was scary. Oh, yeah, so absolutely. It is a fucking joke, and that's all it will ever be. I hope it's not even one that stands the test of time, either. I hope people 10 years from now are like, the fuck is a control your narrative? And no one ever tells them. Oh, nice. That was actually really well worked. Really? Nice. I had a chance to work with them and turn them down. I'm proud of you, Jesse. Never be there. Never be in that vicinity. And he's so upset with this crowd. I'm a sports entertainer.
There's no question that he is a great wrestler. Sports entertainer to me, you know what that means? That means cheating. Systematic cheating.
That's what I used to be a sports entertainer. I didn't cheat all the time. You hear the word all the time? I mean, sometimes. So
It wouldn't have been the out of all the people who've challenged Cassidy, it definitely would not be the most shocking person to beat. That's for sure, but I don't know. This is feeling like another Cassidy defense. We still got that no holds barred with Anna Jay and Julia Hart. This is gonna be Julia's biggest match, honestly.
But I'll tell you one thing, I didn't have fancy pants like Garcia's got. That I didn't have.
Yeah, Craig, I feel you. It is kind of weird because when you draw the line of sports entertainer or or pro wrestler, you already know. Taz Sports Entertained is Orange Ass. Woohoo. He is laying those in. Taz needs a new asking for her. Is that why you got into commentary? You had to sit down? No longer had an ass to stand with?
He studies, but you know, it's really difficult to study Orange Cassidy because he is so different, so unique. It's almost like you look Taz at his matches and doesn't have the same match twice, right? You're definitely right. No, yeah,
Calm down, Danny. It's really letting this crowd know that it's not happening.
Style, you know, that you bring that to your opponent, that's going to level the playing field. All tomfoolery and shenanigans that are
Now I gotta double check and see if he actually doesn't have an ass, Jesse, because I feel like he does. Because, like, most pro wrestlers I've noticed got some cheek. Every match you're gonna see some dude caked up. Hey there, Adam Cole. I vote for you. Vote for Orange Cat? Is he in an election or something? What's going on? I mean, you know what? We did always know Plank as that silent killer on the block in Ed, Ed and Eddie. He did fuck everyone up. Very unceremonious curb stop there. Craig. Glad they got a laugh out of Craig. With the middle fingers and the hip hop. Let's go, Danny. This weird, uncomfortable, awkward dance. It is not uncomfortable or awkward, sir. Thank you. Oh, that was an elbow. The scream from Cassidy. It was very Jim Carrey-like, I'll say. Superplex. Middle finger and the dance. He fused Stone Cold and Alex right. Daniel Garcia is God. But give him the world. Okay? That's exactly it, Devin. AEW has something for everybody. If you don't like hardcore wrestling, there's some technical wrestling. You don't like technical wrestling, here's some tag team banger. You don't like tag teams, well, here's some trios and gnarliness. Oh, well, how about this nice high-flying match instead? You know? Big bratwurst. Ooh. Yo? Oh, they did not quite get it there on the Stun Dog Dillionaire. It's millionaire. The Stun Dog Millionaire. Oh, that says it's not pop, it's soda. And I stand with them. Okay, it stopped being pop in 1970s. Let's... Heck yeah, Jesse. Wrestling bios, Alex Wright. Yo. Solid 9 Not enough scramble matches. That I can get, yeah. AEW, I will say, that's one of the things they don't do pretty much as often as most other promotions. And that is multi-person or even multi-team matches. Almost always needs a storyline justification for it. I can only imagine once or twice where there was like a fatal four-way that was very... that was random in nature. Yo, shout out to Ava. Ava. That's very interesting. Okay. Bios gave me a shout out in one of his videos. Yo, shout out to Wrestling Bios. That hand has been a target. I wonder if that hand is eventually going to cost him the title. One has to think, right? Oh, up. No. Nice. Right? They don't, like, they're, like, no. We have our version of Lucha, and that's the one you will do. It's like, no. Let Lucha be Lucha, damn it. I went most of my wrestling life not knowing what true Lucha was. Because of WWE. The nerve. Do yourself a favor. Watch a Triple Mania sometime. Oh, man, that knee is not holding up. On the right side, I appreciate the fact that I was yet again worked by somebody's limb selling. Now you've seen an authentic Mexican Lucha. 100%. I'm convinced. Lucha is just super wrestling. I guess we... I think they're hardly comparable. Oh my god, the way he stood stiff up on his head from that pile driver. I had Orndorff flashbacks. Shout out Robbie V. Glad you're still okay. Interesting cradle. Wasn't the best hook. Oh, that had to suck for his hand. Beach a break. Almost sat on his face, dude. That would have really sucked. On his head, rather. That's a better way of phrasing that. Sat on his head.
This may be the closest we've seen Orange Cassidy to losing that international championship. And now
Oh, we're going for a Dragon Slayer, and he got it in. He's going to snap back. Oh, he was really... You see Orange Cassidy really trying to relieve that pressure. He's got to throw his head underneath his body or get to that rope quick. He'll be working right now. It is Cassidy versus Garcia in an international title match. Oh, I'm surprised you can't hear the audio. Okay, that's cool. You know, if you're on speaker, you probably can't hear it. Oh, damn, that is not good. Orange Cassidy looked like he went limp there. Oh, he's going to get his head around his arm. Yeah, his arm around his head, rather. Let's go. Doesn't quite got it locked in. But then again, it's really hard to work it when you actually lock it in. Oh my god, into the lapel lock! What? They're not even calling it. Call it, guys. It's the lapel lock. This is supposed to be a nod and a wink. Oh, he's turning it into a regular crossface. The arm got out. Moxley gets caused in the match. Just hit me with it. Yeah, did. Spaz, what are you doing up here? She just got up on... Yo, got him! That was Spaz, Lone Star. She just got up on my desk for some reason. She's not allowed to do that. But, okay. Cat equals ratings, right? Spaz, come back. You're a draw. I mean, Excalibur straight up said it. Yeah, thumbs up for Spaz, y'all. We still got the open house rules match. That's the one I'm most interested in, because it's going to be the first time we get to see this concept in action, and I want to see what people do with it. You know? Cassidy seems to be sneaking by slimmer and slimmer each week.
This week. She's most certainly here. In spirit, she's here.
It's all good. We'll just have a trios match. And at the end of that match, our arms will be raised. But not Jamie Hayter's. How's that shoulder feeling, huh?
And but don't...
Is Nick Wayne American?
She will be back next week, and we officially accept.
No matter what percentage you think I am, I'm percentage enough to kick all three of your asses. Well, next week, on Dynamite, we'll show you. Offensive.
the outcast throwing out that challenge to Hikaru to Dr. Britt.
I know, and that was my issue with this, is there's way too many Americans challenging the current reigning American champion over the international title, whom this American champion is the longest reigning champion by far. And I get it, he's a draw, legitimately. But, on the same hand, it's the international title. I'll die on this hill, just like I firmly will stand by the TBS title should be on the TBS program and the TNT title should be on the TNT program. Not exclusively, but primarily. Nick Wayne would be cool, but I hope it's either Kip or someone like Swerve. And again, Swerve, another person who could really stand to benefit from a championship, you know? But there's the title to take. I'm sorry, Wardlow, he needs to move away from this belt for a little bit. You can't ask me to follow their own rules when they won't. You're not wrong, Jesse. You got a point there. But I'm still like, dang it make sense.
Christian Cage, we know that Wardlow and Arn Anderson are not here tonight.
It's Christian Momino.
Really fans want to know, you put yourself to the #1 contender to the TNT Championship. They want to know why, how you
That would be a wild challenge, Devin.
First things first, Detroit, you're literally the worst city in the country, so keep quiet while I conduct my business. So you want to know
That was slick of him.
I am the #1 contender for the TNT Championship.
Fans have been very active since the tournament, now that I mention it.
That's why. When you've compiled the laundry list of accomplishments that I have, you're afforded certain luxuries that other people are not. Like walking into the boss's office and saying, I want the shot. And when your name has the cachet that mine does, you get the shot. Now, I have a question for you, Tony. I have a question for you. All right. What's with all these wrestlers in AEW and their daddy issues?
Here we go.
It's simple. Much like my previous opponent. Much like my previous opponent.
He didn't say there is no dead dad joke. Okay, now it's a dead dad joke. Okay.
I'm not going to berate your father. I'm not going to go down that path because let's face it. Your father wasn't famous.
He's dehydrated.
So I'm not going to waste my breath.
Damn.
But here's the thing. It's a good thing though because you found Arn Anderson, right?
He's really dehydrated. I know that feeling. Keep flubbing over words like this. Edge light, please. Edge wishes he could get this heat right now in this day and age.
That's right. You may or may not know that Arn Anderson's son Brock is under contract and is a wrestler here at AEW.
Wait, what?
I'm going to go out on a limb right now and I'm going to say that Arn Anderson is nothing more than a bold-faced liar because he said the last thing he wanted to do in this business was to send his son Brock down the right path. He wanted to set him up for success. That is until he looked over his shoulder and saw Wardlow with his brand new TNT championship and he could just throw Brock to the side, hop over to Wardlow and take all that credit, right?
Damn.
Good on you, Wardlow, because now you have that legend.
He did. He fucked Dustin up.
Legend are other people's words, not mine. I mean, if you're the other guy in a tag team with Tully Blanchard, I guess that makes you a legend, right?
Damn!
If you're a Ric Flair's lapdog for years and years, I guess that makes you a legend, right? Let me ask you a question, Arn. How many times have you won the World Heavyweight Championship? Huh? What? Oh, wait, none? None? I am a multi-time World Heavyweight Champion. Wardlow, unlike Arn, I understand what it takes. I know the struggle, the scratch and claw to reach that mountaintop. So what are you gonna do, Wardlow? What are you gonna do when you realize your legend is not as smart as me? What are you gonna do when you realize your legend is not as cunning as me? What are you gonna do when you realize your legend was never as good as me? I'll tell you what you're gonna do. Next week here on Dynamite, you're gonna stand in this ring. I'm gonna walk down this
Edge's better chance.
spit in your face, and you're gonna realize that your days as a TNT champion are all but over. And Detroit.
There it is. He finally did. That's heat, brother. Yo, that was a great promo. It really was. Like this is what this is a next level promo right here, because this is the kind of promo some people look at and go, "Fuck, that was it," and then there's other people who look at it and go, "Wow, he really worked that shit." Multi-time shit. Devin, come on now. We all know that if there was some sensible booking around that, Christian would have been champion all summer at least. Probably in a similar run to this one. Right? They tried really getting under his skin with the edges better, and they cheered when he left.
Don't you see how I wrestle? It's crazy. So I gotta go crazy outside the ring. Let's go. The reason I do the crazy things outside the ring is it breaks mental barriers down in my head. It makes me understand that I'm capable of so much more than what people have told me I was capable of. To represent this company as its world champion, I honestly just want to give back because it gave so much to me, my friends, my family.
My sanity?
Darby is a man who has blazed his own way into this.
Definitely see the Jeff Hardy influence in him.
Sting, who had no uncle or father or brother or open door to get into pro wrestling, got into pro wrestling.
For some reason, I was so ready for that thing to just wreck and tumble, and I was gonna be like, "What the fuck, dude?"
I know exactly where I'm going and how I'm gonna get there. And where I'm going is to double or nothing to become the world champion.
Will Darby Allin leave Las Vegas?
I noticed that too, Devin.
Champion. There you see a great look.
Christian Cage versus Brock Anderson. Yes, Lone Star. I think that's a match we got to see happen now, and he's got to like squash Brock and do and like it lead to something with Arn and Wardlow.
Disqualifications, anything goes, because this match is no holds barred.
At the top of the hour, ooh, we got some faith in Anna and Julia. I love it.
Yeah, baby, I'm ready for it.
Devin.
Julia Hart
Undertaker?
and Jay used to be best friends. Used to be.
Introducing first, honoring the
Greg. By the way, y'all, it is. Oh, well, there's a chair shot from Anna right in the back.
Of the opportunist, Anna Jay.
She can't even get her full entrance? Fine, be that way. Rise. Yes. But yes, also, y'all, it is National Fuck Hulk Hogan Day every day. So fuck Hulk Hogan. From me to you and yours. If you want a bad Hogan movie, just watch Suburban Commando. If you want a bad Hogan series, just watch Thunderbird? Was that what it was called? Jesse might still be in chat. Was it Thunderbird?
Go for it. These two ladies, as you said, they used to be, best friends. Well, that's obviously not no more.
Well, yeah, obviously, and not only that, great job by Julia.
Interesting get up that Julia's got going on. That shirt is gnarly looking.
And the stars are out to beat the world's toughest game show. Don't miss Shaq, Amon Shumpert, and more.
Oh god, that was a thing, wasn't it? He just ew.
Sunday on TBS. Yeah, tap on your shoulders like you did then, Tony.
Yeah, well, you got it in, buddy.
Both these girls are going to need ice cubes after this match.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
You never disappoint, Taz. I can tell you that.
It was a corny joke, but right now this is not corny.
Kendo stick, kendo stick.
Oh!
Oi.
The kendo stick across the spine, and Anna Jay escaping to the relative safety of the ring.
Okay, look at Julia trying to like really flex with the stick. You saw her doing a little twirl and shit? Okay.
Turning it around on Julia. And Anna, she said that Julia Hart joined a cult in the House of Black.
Oh no, that's a visual I never want to see. Yep, that's wild. It's like House of Black took the titles and just drained all the saturation out of it. So now they're just like silver and black metal. I mean, it's white and black, but silver is how it comes off, it looks like.
I think for the better. Both these young ladies are fighters. They're tough. They're moving their way up rapidly on the ladies' roster here in AEW. So I'm impressed. Yeah, we've never saw this type of aggression out of either woman prior to them joining the House of Black or the Jericho Appreciation Society, respectively.
Yep, that's Hogan. That's why fuck Hulk Hogan.
Julia Hart
She got a heart around her eye? It's interesting.
bringing Anna over to the timekeeper's table.
Leave things on the table. I want to see it fly when someone goes through it.
Do whatever she wants to try to do here. Well, this no-holds-barred match, Anna Jay, Julia Hart continues in picture-in-picture. Don't go anywhere.
Please let Julia win. I can get that. Didn't Anna... Yeah, Anna won the last match, right?
Win right there. She just wants more punishment is all she does. Yeah, I think you might be right.
Exacto mundo, Craig. You get it. That's right, picture in picture. In other words, we're just going to watch the match.
Yeah, showing some good power there. Julia losing control of the situation rapidly.
Wow, look at that. She's ripped it from her.
Oh, DDT on the outside. Good job. Very good counter with that DDT by Julia.
No holds barred, no disqualifications.
Julia's really come a long way. Part of me was a little nervous about this match being booked, especially the first time, because they're both relatively new to the business, you know? Anna Jay having only been wrestling since 2020, maybe 2019. When Anna Jay debuted in AEW, she had worked maybe like 10 matches in her career. And Julia Hart, I know, is not far behind on that front. So it's awesome to see how these ladies are now top of the hour on national television in a no-holds-barred match. Spooker teeth. Oh, God. No, I did not freeze. Unless I was just sitting still for like way too long. Oh, no, that was... Okay. All right. I got really scared. Because it would have been like, why is fight still going on, but the stream's not? Yes, we're really not trying to do that. Yeah. Thank you, Craig. Please respect our enforcers.
Both women just try to gouge one another's eyes.
Eyeball Jones.
What are they holding their faces for?
14-3 back in 1978. Whoa, watch out.
The live round.
Oh, Julia.
Ooh, now we're throwing closed hands. Okay.
Throwing those elbow strikes.
I'm digging this. These girls are letting it fly.
Big kick levels Julia Hart.
Yeah, Anna's got those strong legs. Boy, and she puts them to great use.
And now bringing the chair back into the ring. That's how she began this match. The chair into the spine of Julia Hart from behind. Anna wedging it in the corner.
Someone tells me she's about to get got.
Get back up to a vertical position.
Ready for it to get turned around?
AEW Dynamite live in
There it is. They returned from break as the second her face went into the chair. In that panning shot, no less.
and Anna Jay tearing one another apart.
Anna Jay made sure that chair was wedged, but it was used against her, and it's still stuck between the turnbuckle pads up top.
Kitty,
Backfired and now
spring into action.
a whole bunch of chairs being pulled out from the bottom of the ring by Julia Hart, and that means definitely bad stuff.
Yes.
Grave danger coming here for Anna.
Yeah, she kicked the kendo stick away, so you know she has bad plans for Anna.
Anna going
Oh?
behind. He's got
Just gonna do that little like Widow Peak's knee gimmick. Oh no, just a Widow's Peak. Okay. Oh, what am I thinking? That's Ty's finisher.
Lordy.
no holds.
Yes, I agree, Craig. Like I said, the green is still there for these ladies just a little bit, but it's like they've come so far.
Covers and Julia very, very barely kicking out.
Take a look here. Watch this counter. As I said, bam, right on all those chairs goes Julia Hart.
Oh, I think she hit her hip. Really on the chair, that right hip.
Steel everywhere. You hit your hip, your knee, your thigh, your face, your chest, your elbow, your shoulder, your head. Every part of your body, basically.
Shoulders, knees, and toes. But Anna, she just ramming the trash can into the face of Julia Hart. And now
You gotta, yes, there you go.
You can ring my bell.
Remember that song?
Yeah, they too. Watch out.
Gonna
That's
happen
what
right
you're
now
gonna
to
do.
Julia Hart.
oh, the kick in the corner. Julia Hart sandwich.
Rough. Even though that saves you.
Cover and Julia kicking out, but
Barely kicked out.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Julia.
Welcome, Raleigh. Hello to those in the UK. How do, friend? We have... It's funny how much of an international fan base we have, despite how relatively small a platform we are. So greetings. Shout out to you. Nice to see you watching live. Hope you're doing nice on this late evening for yourself, since it's just a little after 2 a.m. for y'all. One of our enforcers here, Forever Craig, is also from the UK. So then, of course, I got to ask the question I'll ask pretty much every UK AEW fan until it actually happens. You going all in? I know, I just came at you with a lot. I'm literally going to go change that right the fuck now. Y'all have no idea. I'm completely okay with it moving to Saturday. I'm okay with it being on Saturday until Collision starts, if I'm honest.
Julia She hit Julia on the outside, now looking to do it inside the ring.
How much Julia Hart's going to be done here, guys?
I do too. How much is enough here?
No holds barred. No holds barred.
Anna attempting. Maybe a
My ADHD ass would do this in the middle of a freaking match.
Lands an elbow flush on the jaw of Anna Jay.
Get transport sadly, darling. Gonna be buying the pay-per-view and DVD. That's unfortunate, Craig, but yes, I want you to be able to enjoy the show first and foremost, and if that unfortunately means not being able to go, then so be it, because, yes, it would be unfortunate for your experience to be plagued by travel struggles.
That's right. And an AEW World Trios Championship match.
Oh, didn't even make it on the chairs. That's unfortunate.
Landing on the pile of chairs. And Julia now in the chairs. She's got the Heartless locked in. Anna with nowhere left to go, and she taps out Julia.
And she taps. Nice. A few slip-ups along the way, but that was a grand time. Hell yes.
Gotta say, both those women left it all in the ring, guys. They really did.
Yeah, the disdain and hatred for each other showed.
Absolutely, Craig. And, you know, not for nothing, they've sold over 60,000 tickets for it already.
The Heartless forces
Over 3.
Anna Jay to tap out.
You know, I think we should take a moment and appreciate. This was Julia's biggest match. This was her biggest moment. This is technically her biggest feud. Which, I mean, granted, slow. Like, not slow, I'm sorry. It's some...
In effect, a 20 count on the outside. Any three competitors can form a trio. No rope breaks.
Disqualifications are enforced.
Dealer's choice. That is.
Yeah. I mean, that might have been already the plan, but still.
International title tonight. Trent, Chuck, Bandido, you guys keep walking away with the trios titles tonight. Gold all around. How you guys feeling?
Yeah. I think there's enough room in my backpack for 3 more.
Detroit, I'm feeling it. Tonight's the night.
He would be rocking the Jansport.
Best amigos win the big one.
Guys, this is an open house match. Have you chosen what the final rule is going to be?
Oh, it's a good one.
100% Craig. Not a doubt in my mind.
You didn't tell me we had to pick a rule.
Guys, it's an open house match. You guys have to choose what the final situation is.
Since when?
She's scary as hell.
Since when? That was so good.
All witches are barred from ringside.
Witches. Okay, so I guess that translates to Julia can't interfere.
Orange, any final words for best friend?
No, I'm so tired, Renee.
Me too, bud.
That was cute. That was awesome. I love AEW.
Trios Championship. Introducing the challengers, Bandido and Best Friend.
Well, coming up next here on Dynamite, the AEW World Trios Championship on the line.
Best Friends is the type of team that you can literally just shove anybody with, and it works. Oh, witches are banned from ringside. Okay, BS doing the usual goose. Dude, that was so great, though. It's just like, just the way Trench. Since when? Like, wait, what? Like, it felt so legit. We're just not paying attention last week when this was explained. They must have not been, and it's so like them to have not been. Okay, hired one for me. BFs and QT. I can make it work. I can see it working. I can so see it working. In a weird kooky way. It's like we're gonna hang out with our uncle kind of way. But yo, I'm going to take this moment to run off for a moment. Y'all do feel free to do the same if you need to get up, stretch your legs, or whatever the case is. I'll be back momentarily. Here is some music to listen to while I'm away. I'm coming back. Hold on, let me pause that. Wow, that was a quick break. Badoop. Literally just seeing it turn on, and I was like, oh shit, let me sit down. I found you last week. I think it was Backlash live stream. Your streams. Thank you so much, Rally. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yes, we primarily do AEW ones, but I've been doing the WWE pay-per-views, going back and forth on Night of Champions for reasons, but stay tuned. I'm glad you enjoy and do hang out with us in time. Thank you, Craig. Much appreciated. Oh yeah, Backlash was it was a phenomenal show. The ending was a little flat, but the show itself was so grand. I was fine with it, you know. House of Black is just something else.
Match for the AEW World Trios Championship. Reminder, it's a 20 count outside of the ring. No disqualifications.
What? Okay, this has really been going back and forth. The card said that there's disqualifications. So is there or not? The rules that you just put up on the thing. Disqualifications are enforced. So are they or are they not? Because I'm fine with it either way. I just want it to be established, you know? I feel like I'm watching a Slipknot music video. Food's so loud I couldn't hear. There are disqualifications? Okay, because Excalibur said there are none. And I was like, wow. Yeah, it's very akin to New Japan rules from the sounds of it. Their entrance gimmick is still going on. Is that going to be the whole match? Is this the whole match? I kind of like the atmosphere for their matches, if that's a thing that they're going to actually do. It's... It's no black light. It's no red light. This works.
Bandido, arm drag takes down Malachi Black. Step up work on Rana. Great snap there by Bandido. Malachi now flips Bandido all the way through. Bandido though lands on his feet. Kick to the midsection. Bandido accelerates, but the kitchen sink sends him for a loop.
Bandido, a former Ring of Honor World Champion, a great competitor, great kid, great young man. I really like him, but he's getting worked over here.
This is the first time Bandido and the best friends are teaming together. As Bandido for German suplex. Malachi escapes out, back elbow.
Well, that's what they said. I mean, listen.
Oh shit, what? Oh, okay, I see. Something opened on its own.
The best amigos. Well, that's what we got right here. Right now, one of them, meaning Bandido, is caught right here in the knee bar.
Yeah, center of the ring, Bandido. Very dangerous territory.
My man's is already going to have his leg snapped on him. There are no rope breaks in their matches, correct? The best amigos. Taz, you know what? Shout out to Taz. I missed that. Taz is just the best. He's got to get his antics in on television, you know, now that there isn't just a YouTube show to go off on.
And Bandido, I think he used that bottom rope to finally pull himself free of Malachi Black's grip. Bandido into the ring, boot to the face of Malachi Black. Tag made by Chuck Taylor.
This is the first match. I'm not sure if you said it's not yet. It's got the first match we've seen under open house rules. Man, I dig it.
Really? Taz TV commentators gonna get a whole lot goofier and insane. That's what I'm saying, Hex. Like, this is... Bandido is not in a good position in the ring with someone like Malachi. It makes me want a one-on-one match with them because that'd be a very interesting story to see them tell.
Beretta doesn't realize the tag was
What?
made. And Brody,
Okay, I was gonna say you should get in there quicker. You can go for TNA 20. Sexy Kelly. That's hilarious. When you can make Mike Tenay corpse, that's a gift. It's a true gift.
Big dude. Oh, God. Right there, Bandido really hit those steps hard.
and all this chaos going on in the darkness at ringside.
There's a 20-second count out there.
That's what they want.
Okay.
In the dark, they want to be.
Got the crowd barking.
God, it broke him in half.
Nice.
Barricade in half. You see how that thing implodes?
You have much faith in them, Hassan. I do not hold the same faith in them. That spotlight shot, though, that was great. The black mass. Yes, that spinning back kick it's a deadly one. And for real, will knock your ass out if it lands flush. If it lands flush.
Chuck Taylor, his head going into that corner. That was nasty. And again, House of Black taking advantage of the 20 count on the outside. Bandido left lane, as was Chuck Taylor and Trent Beretta inside the ring, the legal man for his side.
What a guy in Brody, just massive, Shivani, massively.
We gonna let Buddy in?
Yeah, you know, guys, obviously with these rules,
I want to see Buddy get in there with Trent.
agree to the rules and want to go
I think that'd be fun.
championship, you're at a stern disadvantage. You really are.
Well, you're right, because you're playing the House of Black's games. They have rules, but they're the trios champions, so they should make the rules. That's fine by me.
Rock.
Elbow by Malachi Black, taking Trent Beretta off his feet.
So you think all
Trent's getting picked apart, though.
Yeah, why not?
Well, okay, well, MJF tried to, didn't he?
And he succeeded.
Well, kind of worked against him.
Sometimes.
Buddy's looking like, why aren't you letting me in, man? He must be the secret weapon or some shit, because it seems like they're making it a point to not tag him in now.
You see now Brody in control.
Good shout, Craig. That's indeed true. Black is a legit dude in every aspect.
Backhand there too, Taz.
Yeah, big time. Going for a superplex here, possibly.
And what's crazy is how authentic he is.
Man, get up there.
If he does, brother.
Which some might not find so hard to believe, but Malachi Black, the man, as a Tommy End, rather, the man. He definitely, like, if you were to explain him as a concept to somebody, they'd likely not believe that they were a real person. You know, like, that's what I'm getting at.
Determine the rules. No rope breaks. Disqualifications are enforced. A 20 count on the floor. But all of that could be irrelevant after Beretta spiking Buddy Matthews. That DDT.
Sure enough, Buddy Matthews came in to get worked over for what will probably be the hot tag.
And now Trent's on his own here. For the moment, anyway.
Charging in.
Oh no, kickboxing is awesome, specifically Muay Thai.
But Matthews kicking out. And Buddy Matthews, Taz, the man on the House of Black side with the least amount of miles on himself in this match.
Yeah, no, he is. And by the way,
Orange looks pleased.
again, the international champion watching on.
Okay, so yes, disqualification is enforced.
By Buddy Matthews, Beretta able to break free. The stomp.
Oh, went for that stomp.
Trent anticipated it, lands a stomp of his own.
Yeah, Trent's wrestling a very, very good, solid match here, and Bandido wants in.
And, Buddy Matthews diving, but Trent Beretta powered through, made the tag. Bandido,
Yo, with the tornado.
and Malachi Black tried creeping in. Bandido made him pay. And Brody,
Crucifix bomb. Super gnarly.
How about that on the big guy?
Oh, yeah. Tape trading was a sport thing in general. Specifically like a combat sport thing, but even other sports I'm sure it happened as well.
Well, he wanted in desperately, and he hasn't disappointed since the tag, has he?
Got great height there. Yeah, he's on fire for sure.
Bandito, a huge difference maker. Lands the Gamangiri, now the spring.
Oh, death.
Buddy,
Talk about an equalizer. Wow. Buddy brought it.
The Bud D trigger.
Strike landed flush on Bandito, Tony.
that stopped the momentum cold, and now Chuck is in.
Oh, there's a knee of his own. Holy shit, right? Buddy out here with his best Kenny Omega impression. Which is pretty damn good. So much so it shouldn't even be called an impression. Bandido really was out here. Fire Thunder! Every single time. The Fire Thunder driver looks so gnarly. Yeesh. That's what it's, yes, they call it Dante's Inferno.
The open house rules definitely favored the champions, the House of Black. Dominant performance here tonight. Malachi Black, Brody King, Buddy
No, I feel you, because, like, that was epic to see.
Cassidy was watching from the back.
Oh!
That's Kyle Fletcher from Aussie Open.
Aussie.
I saw those belts. I'm like, what? I didn't even realize they were the tag belts at first. I just was scaling up. I'm like, 2 titles? What? IWGP? Oh? This will be my first time seeing Kyle Fletcher in singles action.
I first started training to be a professional wrestler when I was 9 or 10 years old, and my parents found a place for me to go train in a guy's backyard with a ring in his backyard, kind of similar to the setup I got going now. And professional wrestling was really the first thing I knew that I wanted to do.
Right, Devin?
You know, it feels very rewarding.
Tony Khan is so in tune. Like, he really is.
Living out the dream that I had as a little kid.
All Elite Wrestling literally popped up in Wrestle Talk's Dynamite review these last couple of Thursdays.
Champion, because I think I've put in the work to make that happen.
If Jack can pull his stuff together, if he can get his head out of his own.
And not just being like, hi. Like, they popped in being like, oh, where's Ollie? Like, they're in tune with the product. It's wild. They are watching the reviews. They listen to the criticism. They know what we say. I mean, not us specifically. Maybe not, but...
I'm gonna do it for every single person who has supported me since day one.
If you look at MJF, this guy wrestles 4 times a year.
You just get to walk around here and do whatever the hell you want.
And it's pretty much been that way since
He really does. His AEW record in total has to be like less than 50 matches.
on TV. I want to be the best professional wrestler in the world.
Which is wild to say.
Put in the work.
The company is almost 4.5 years old at this point.
This guy did. To varying degrees, I don't like any of these guys personally. And I think we're all very different. And I think when you have 4 young, hungry guys
Good point.
who all want to prove that they're the best, it's going to be something spectacular.
That is a fair comparison in the sense that he's the looming, overarching world champion. That just kind of sits out of action, clinging to that title that they will not defend against anyone. I'll take that. That's better than 6:30 p.m. on a Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like... Oh, Action Andretti returns to AEW to job out. We love it. Hey, Allison Kay? Okay, that's cool. We'll hear from the Guns. First time they've been seen since they lost their belts. Yo, shout out. We getting a ladies trios match? Let's do it. Jay White's gonna win. I'm calling it now. Jay White's got to get the win. But we need to keep the heat on Ricky.
That's exactly what I did, and of course, after the match, what happened? I'm so sick of the Bullet Club, and I want you to understand something, Jay. You were this close. Jay White, no! To get a hit with the Rochambeau.
Let me fill you in on something, Ricky. We don't deal in almost, mate. And now you want your moment with Switchblade Jay White. You want it to happen in the perfect place at the perfect time.
When the setting is as perfect as I
That's
want it
extra
to be,
awesome, Craig.
It's gonna be you and me, Jay, and I'm gonna show you what a real legend looks like in the making.
I tell you right now, the day I see Jordan Grace on AEW television, I am going to fucking melt down. Assuming it's not going to be... Well, actually, it'll probably be at any point. She was technically at All In the first time, but I don't count that. Yo, we're lowering the cage already. Here he be. I believe he's going to be riding so. Never mind, he's not riding so. He's not riding solo. He's got Danielson in this corner. Blackpool Wrestling. That's a wild win record. No Christian O'Brien to be seen. One day it will happen, Craig. One day, we're going to get Cage and Page and Cage and Page in a cage match. It will happen. Okay, but yes. Sorry for another break, but there was something I was about to tend to before the other one ended so abruptly. Do apologize. Be right back. This one should be quicker. Dang it, Hex. Call me out, why don't you? Yes, I was putting my pizza in ahead of time, so it can be ready for me when I get done with stream. Alright, we good on that end. Pizza makes you strong. Pizza is strong. Pizza is forever. So I just saw Jon Moxley's upper third said, leading in victories overall at 108 career wins. Sounds like I got my 2023 goal. I'm gonna die. No. This is a... Yes. Thank you so much, Craig. I think we are on our way back, just in time to hear the battle cry. You do. Alrighty. Hit me up with those after the stream, my friend. I'm still going back and forth on the ones that I presented to you. I think part of it is creative inspiration. Yesterday, I was about to just cold debut it, but I'm like, no, let me not do that, especially because I just was not in a good headspace yesterday, so it wouldn't have been the best idea to just rush it. No, yes, generate all the ideas you have, my friend.
And before Kenny Omega enters the steel cage, would like to mention that the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, representing the Blackpool Combat Club, has joined us.
Oh, makes perfect sense. Just fighting right on the ramp, are we? Mox just ran up and said, no, we're going to scrap here, okay? A cage can't contain us. You were a fool to think otherwise. Thank you so much, Craig, for running this all the plugs.
The only strategy the Blackpool Combat Club has is just beat the hell out of people. That's all it's been. It works. Boy, does it ever.
Brian, is that true?
Well, we have a lot more
We scrapping.
Really?
Oh, well, here we are. I was wondering. I'm like, why would only Brian be coming out? Craig cheering for Cage Ultraviolence mode engaged. Oh, nice! Caught. That was clean. I liked how Claudio was smart to catch Nick's foot, but then Matt came and got his ass. No, you don't need light tubes, Jesse. I don't think you need light tubes. Okay. I thought he was going to take a much worse bump than that. I thought he was going to flip bump. Is this going to be the first? Danielson going to get getting stage tossed, right? Danielson not getting physical is starting to irk me in a way that, in a concerning way, because like, why aren't you getting physical? What's so special? Did something happen in that Iron Man match? Because Danielson, they really keep it low to the ground when he gets hurt. Like last year when he had that concussion around Forbidden Door, they just did not want to talk about it because it scares people. Bro, calm down. Matt, every single time I see that arm brace, I get really concerned for Matt because, like, all it's going to take is one twerk the wrong way and he can fuck that bicep up. He knows what he's doing better than I ever will, but I can't help but be concerned, you know? I also appreciate the little gap they give the cage in between the ring. You see that shit? They use even a little gap to slip underneath it if need be. She did. Is that, like, was it in a similar situation or just in general? And was that recent or just at some point in history, in the past? Not the history, I guess. That might not be a bad shout. I in kayfabe, that's my mentality about it as well. Is like Danielson is coming off very mastermind-esque of the faction, you know. And also something that was pointed out to me from the promo last week, and I'll get fully into this cage matches. They are trading chops back and forth. Was Danielson referred to himself as the best wrestler on the planet currently, and Claudio looked at him. Claudio didn't like that line from the scenes of it. Her body is just broke mode. Ooh, yeah. Just by doing normal stuff, then that means, yeah, she's either not getting the right nutrients, not getting the proper amount of rest, overstressing those muscles, or some combination of the three. There could also be something else that I haven't acknowledged, but those are the three things that come to mind first. Not like myself. Greg, don't worry about it. Everyone enjoys a good bust every now and then.
What do you mean by that?
Omega digging underneath the ring to pull out steel chair wrapped in barbed wire. I've seen one of those before. Good God.
You too can catch a bust every Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, over at twitch.tv/CFG South, where we watch the retro watch-alongs. You have Johnny Be Bad blow his load every week on the crowd. I mean, the body is vulnerable to that sort of stuff. That's crazy, Craig. These things can't happen doing very normal things. This barbed wire wrap chair, you gotta be kidding me. Mm-hmm. Worked barbed wire is worked, but still. Never mind. Okay, I'll take my words back. What the fuck? He is actually bleeding. You know what? It might just be like differently designed barbed wire. Barbed wire that's designed to like not stick. There might be a few nicks on there that I'll cut. That's why I'll. Whoa! What, Jesse? Wow, that was a swerve. Okay, kiss from Mox, who is already bleeding. The return of bloody Moxley. Double stomp on a barbed wire shit. The back of Mox. Jesse, out of pocket since 1995. Yo, that was awesome. Gimmicked barbed wire, cut tips. Yep. That's what it's looking like. Because, yeah, it's cutting them. But it's not, like, sticking to them. Does the Mox bleed, Doc? The answer is yes. Always yes. To be fair, he hasn't bled since the Texas Death Match, now that I think about it. On television, mind you. Wouldn't be AEW without Mox getting busted open. That's not wrong. He's a very bloody, he's a very juicy individual. Right? That was, oh my god, that match is still just one of the damnedest things I've ever seen. I see. Voted for John Mox. You know what? Moxley winning might be a good shout. Kenny got the last 2 wins. Oh, there we go. There's positioning. Mox should never lose ever. To be fair, Mox is the most protected individual in AEW. You know what? Never mind. Second most protected individual in AEW, booking-wise. Having only lost clean in a regular singles match, I'll add, because he also lost clean to Hangman. He tapped out straight up. He lost that match. Hook, no. Although I'd love to say that, no. First, you know what? No, I couldn't say that. I couldn't say confidently because if you were to put Hook or Jade Cargill against the main event players that they're seeing, I couldn't confidently say they'd be walking out the winner. The only person is CM Punk. Because the only person CM Punk has lost clean to is Moxley. Otherwise, only lost to MJF. And CM Punk's the only person to have ever beaten Mox clean in a straight singles match. Man, Hook and Jade Cargill is a tag. Oh, that's crazy. Couldn't even beat Bobby Fish clean. What if I told you Bobby Fish went into business for himself? What's he checking on? What are we doing here? Are we undoing the... He is... All right, so Mox breaking down the ring early. I mean, where's the lie? Where's the lie? He's trying so hard. You're supposed to try to win. Wrestling is real. Ain't you know? I think Kenny finally realized, like, we only have so much TV time, my dude. I have to try and do this. Oh, no. Oh, okay, I thought he was going to stab him. Fair enough. They need this top rope off. It's very clear he needs this top rope off, and he wanted to... Okay, he had to loosen it up so he could unhook it. Yeah, I did it. It's been a minute since he's had to break down the ring. That's for all the jabrones to do. Pile driver on bare boards. Yeah, we'll work on it. We'll work on it. We're currently still at taking top rope off. You know, I should stop saying this to Jesse outright, because this is spoilers. I mean, granted, he's doing it to himself. He's literally in a live reaction streams, but I want to be considerate to my friend and his delayed enjoyment of the pro wrestles. I remember the last time a turnbuckle came off. That concussion we talked about Danielson having occurred. So let's be careful, shall we? Man, be like Mox. Dismantle the ring and the opponent. That's expected here. I wouldn't be the other one. Fair enough. Fair enough. I still try to be considerate, ultimately. Because there are times where you'll just stop in to say hi. But you have been hanging out. The laugh on Danielson's face. And still, thank you for being here, friend. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. You letting me be inconsiderate. I think that's unfair to say about yourself. You're more considerate than you probably give yourself credit for. So did they film Rampage before the show? Because, like, one has to wonder how sturdy this rope's going to be. You know, I can't say nothing. They'd probably be fine to use after this. But imagine if they just try to pop these back up, tighten it back up for Rampage. Jesse, you are a nice man. Even you try to... Exactly. That's what I was saying. Jesse tries to be like, no, I'm a dick. No, you're not. The meanest. I've been... Nikita Koloff. What? Oh no, that's not a visual I needed. First, I imagined Nikita Lyons dressed up like Nikolai Volkov. Then I imagined Nikolai Volkov dressed up like Nikita Lyons. Those is a detachable, right? We do sometimes. Oh, we got some tax. Ooh, we got some tax. Oh. No. No. Why glass? Why are we bringing... This is a wrestling match, guys. Fucking... Why, dude? Oh, yo, no. Kenny Omega having a soul. I'll drop your head on my knee before I drop your back on that glass. It's amazing, man. This is what I'm here for. Yes, this is what I'm here for. Light. It's not even light tubes. It's a pile of fucking... Pulled out a bag of broken glass and poured it out. It's also not even a paper... Leave it to Moxley to not give a fuck about something like that. Oh, right into the choke? That was very slick by Mox.
Using his technical skills in any environment with glass in front of him. Moxley countering out of the one-winged angel. He's felt the sting of it before. He's been defeated by it before.
Great counter by Moxley.
Got the grapes in, but Kenny's doing the right thing, trying to get separation from the forward.
Oh, smart man Kenny. He positioned himself perfectly and then dropped him with that backpack slam. Hell yeah. That's just crazy. You see, that's the greatest thing about art, Jesse. It's subjective. But I will say that this borderline deathmatch steel cage has been awesome. Never would have thought that one of Kenny Omega's greatest feuds would be a deathmatch feud with a deathmatch wrestler. Because make no mistake about it, that's pretty... Their first match was a lights-out match. In fact, I'm pretty sure Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley have only had one straight singles match, and that was Winter is Coming 2020. Oh my god. He's going for that gotch-style pile driver. Maybe neutralizer, considering Claudio. Nice big old knee to a kneeling Moxley. Plus the death matches on pay-per-view. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Then there was the barbed wire death match, and I believe they had a match at Full Gear, didn't they? Was it the return match? Fuck, what? Not to mention Mox was one of the greatest deathmatch tournaments of all time. Oh shit, well that is a fact I did not know, so thank you, Jesse. It was a deal. Takes a deathmatch wrestler to make a non-deathmatch. You're not wrong, Hex. And Kenny Omega being one of the greatest to ever do it also helps. Like 3 or 4 of them in IWA Mid-South. Jesse, the king of the death matches. I love how we had Ben out here with his 3 Kings gimmick, and you're out here just living it. Oh my god. It wasn't in the broken glass, but that's still epic. In fact, Kenny landed on the broken glass more than anything. I love that Snapdragon. It's so good. Got paid $50 for each. Oh my god! Is Kenny okay? His legs all hung up. We just sent Mox through the cage. Holy shit, Mox just went through the cage off of V-Trigger. That's awesome. And you know what makes it even cooler? The match isn't over coincidentally because of it. That's awesome. Oh, Kenny literally horseyed himself on that cage bar. That's... oh, his leg. Oh my god. I hope he's okay. I thought he'd get some light tubes. I'm bloodthirsty. Don't worry, we got plenty of blood in this match. Yep, he's calling over the doctor. That's not good. He hyperextended that leg. Something fierce. Oh, no. Okay, Mox is still okay, we're going at Kenny. Kenny's good. He's still feeling at that leg. Kenny, I'm not convinced yet. Because I know Kenny would be the type to, you know what, we'll get back to this after the match. There's a screwdriver. Flathead. He's coming for him. I love Moxley leaning down like there's still a top rope to go under. I don't want Kenny to be out of action another... Yeah, dude, same. I'm like, please don't do this. Yo, appreciate you so much. Thank you, Don, for being the sniveling heel you are. That ripcord knee. Are we going for it? One-winged angel? We're done here. Why? He bled with the BCC. Holy shit, he bled with the BCC. I've seen it predicted, but I was straight up like, that's not happening. That's not happening. That's not gonna, they're not gonna do that. Why would they do that? Uncle Don, why? Blood, chaos, and callous. I mean, on the... I can't say that. I don't want to say that, because I don't want it to be true. He stood on the knee, so I think he's okay. Mox called it broken heart and broken face. Wow. I fully... Ah, man. Even when he got in the cage, I thought it was just going to be another funny heel spot thing. I didn't see any reports about it, but I've just seen people predicting it because of the aforementioned things. He bled with the BCC when he got busted open. That one forearm shot was literally the only time he's ever had any issues with the BCC. There is the time where the BCC attacked them kind of coincidentally, where you could theorize that Callis paid them off to do it. I don't think Callis is either. I feel like this is Callis's weird way. I don't know. Maybe he joined BCC here, but part of me feels like this, especially after the fact that he gave up on hitting him a second time there just now and then kissed him on the forehead like that. That made me feel like this is him trying to awaken wrestling god Kenny Omega. You know what I mean? As he's put it. Because he didn't go over. He's not celebrating with John. The kiss of death. Wait, so the stab was planned by Omega and Callis? No. No, Callis being in BCC would be terrible. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't think he fits with the group. I think this was him just doing what Callis is going into business for himself. I think this whole time has been Callis with his own intentions.
By what he did here, shocking for sure. Well, how about this, guys? Why don't we all praise the king of violence, John Moxley?
What a way to that's an awesome way to phrase him. The king of violence.
He was dead to rights by Kenny Omega. He was defeated by the one-winged angel until the interjection of Don Callis. I could not believe what we just
Omega is good, but he's no Kurgan. I don't know what that is. But it's not a Kenny Omega.
access next on TBS, and we will see you Saturday night on TNT for Rampage.
Yes, no, his whole thing, I feel like, has been trying to isolate Kenny and make him be better, quote unquote, you know? But, oh man, what a show. This has been a crazy Dynamite. This was an exceptional show, honestly. And this was their second time in Detroit, and I think they really nailed it home. The first time was Blood and Guts last year. So I think they really did Detroit like a justice with this show. Detroit is 2 for 2 with cage matches. Maybe him joining BCG to reteach them all of the Elite's weaknesses, including Kenny's Hart. Maybe. I will say I'm open to him potentially joining. What do I feel CM Punk playing the stab with Callis? Nah, I don't think CM Punk has anything to do with it, to be honest. But it was all for the stream, y'all. Really, Jesse, you think? Again, open-minded to it. I'll see if something happened with that. That would be an interesting turn of events. But I don't see CM Punk coming back a heel. I think he's going to come back a controversial babyface. So yes, y'all, do drop a thumbs up on this video if you haven't already. Would very much appreciate it. You too would very much appreciate it. Do tune in again on Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, 12 a.m. British summertime for WatchaMania Invitational X8. It is going to be SmackDown vs. Raw 2009 Inferno Match Edition. Do swing by. It'll be a lot of fun. We're not a gaming channel, but we do like ourselves some gaming. And then Saturday, of course, for Rampage, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. BST. He has come back a heel, in my humble opinion. He made himself look horrible. Oh, 100%, Jesse. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm with you. I feel like he needs to come back a heel, but I feel like he's going to come back, like... I think he'll come back as an anti-heel. In the way that he'll try to be a babyface that is getting booed anyways, you know, in the same way that we've had anti-faces where they are babyfaces that behave very heelishly, you know. How can I join that tournament? I want to begin it. Devin, the thing is that tournament is already fully filled out. What you'll have to do is watch the Discord or Jesse's Twitter for the announcement of what the game is selected by the following champ. And you'll have to be one of the first 8 people to heart either one of those posts. So just got to be diligent. Watch it. Set notifications on the Tournament Chatter channel in the Discord server specifically, if nothing else, you know. But yeah, I'll tell you what though, fam. If I do remember to, I'll shoot you the message about it Friday night, Saturday, whoever wins and selects the game. But thank you all for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Till next time, ladies, gents, folks beyond the binary, happy wrestling.